Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So ngasi ki video sina khoi ki CTET ki matang deni ko. So laiba 14 December da CTET ki examination thadoi ne ba. So CTET ki child development and pedagogy ki concept plus PYQ analyze to minasi. So 14 December nangnaba whole syllabus ki concept plus PYQ gi matang da si channel sida phangpi gani ko. So ngasi ki oina khoi child development and pedagogy gi child development and pedagogy ki syllabus se mayam dum khangam mani sida hangaga doi se 30 questions ne hangdoi se ko. So 30 questions se hangbasi yengase khoi magi syllabus content se kai no haide child development the primary school child gi syllabus sing se sine concept of development and its relationship with learning, principle of the development of children, influence of heredity and environment, socialization process, social world and children, teacher, parent and peers, Piaget, Colvert, Vygotsky, construct and critical perspective, concept of child-centered and progressive education, critical perspective of construct of intelligence, multidimensional intelligence, language and thought, gender as a social construct, gender roles, gender bias, education practice, individual difference with among learners later, then distinction between assessment for learning, assessment of learning and all, then formulating question for assessing readiness level of learner. Sigisina part A later ko. Part B gina concept of inclusive education and understanding ki matang sida later. Mathang dana learning and pedagogy. Learning and pedagogy ki later ko. So ngasi ki tawgodoriba videos na khoi concept of development and its relationship, principle of development of children, influence of heredity and environment, socialization process, aduga child-centered and progressive educations, then gender as a social construct, then mathangdana individual difference ni ko, and inclusive education gi part khara amaga yawgani nga sigi wina tawdoi se ko. So sigi se concept plus PYQ oidoini aduga concept oiraga su in details makti oiraroi exam da hangak pa yaba answer khomba yabai mawong dani ko. So yingminarasi. So ahanbada khoi topic 1 da hai se growth and development hai natra khoi development haragadi kaino haragadi development is a continuous process ne development haragadi leptana adum process tawraga chali ne natra it consists qualitative as well as quantitative changes yawe khoi development si continuous process ni development si da qualitative as well as quantitative changes lai qualitative changes haragadi karino haragada khoi quality the best tawdoni quantitative haragadi weight kumba ko measurable oibase quantitative ne qualitative the haragadi khoi way of doing and ability to do something measurement lai roi ko qualitative ta then emotional change moral value si me amsa qualitative changes ta laigane quantitative the haragana measurable oiba ko height kumba weight kumba shape kumba sa asisi quantitative the singe so khoi development ama tawba matamda qualitative as well as quantitative animak change ko aduna development se continuous process ne hai leptana dum pokak padegina pokak pade khak natana just wom de leiringai degina siba fause adum continuously changes dum lakdoine ba development se ko. So mathang dana khoi development changes are progressive, orderly and sequential ni ko khoi development changes lakpa matamda development stage am laga hekta makhagi last ki stage hekta la oiba progressive oin lakani, orderly lakani as well as sequential oina lakadoine ba. Another amana growth haradi kaino hari growth include only quantitative changes ne growth sida include tawisa only quantitative changes ne quantitative changes haibani ko quantitative changes haragadi karin already khangamani which can be measurable haib quantitative haragadi natra. So growth sida laidoise growth se stage kharagidi mangonda maturity lak haidi growth lakani aduga maturity oiraga matungda mase lepkhrane growth stop oikhrane ko only growth sida laidoise only quantitative ni measurable oidoni ko sequential oiro mase sequential lairoi ko the development hairak pa matamda development si wom degina tong fo ne khoi development lakadoise ko then development si growth yauduna possible oiba development is possible without growth ne development ama tawba matamda growth yaudabida development tauba possible oiba ko example oina haba kanda moral development se moral development lakpa matam da khoi growth mathau ta tiba aduga development se both quantitative as well as qualitative ni and development is sequential ni sequence oina lakadoi ni ko growth tadi sequential lei roiba so development haragadi continuous changes ni ko growth haragana quantitative changes ni then mathangi lakpa matamda broad domain of development broad domain of development si khoigi domain of development da kai kai lei ha kana khoigi physical domain physical development lei ko then cognitive development lei social development lei and emotional development lei ba physical development haiba matamda kai kai no haragadi khoigi the particular individual ju ki height weight size shape si mayam se asigi development lakpa se asisina physical development hai aduga physical development sida mo khoigi mo adi motor development ju yaugane ba motor development haragadi kai kai no haragadi gross motor ga fine motor ga ne ba gross motor sina kai no haragadi khoigi loss muscle control like khoigi khut kumba khong gumba khoi sigumba se asigumba se bu khoina gross motor hai example oina hai ba da chinba chongba chatpa si mayam da seasonary ba khoigi muscle se loss muscle control se asi se ba khoina gross motor hai ko then fine motor haragana khoigi small muscle control like finger muscle gumba se asisina fine motor muscle ne ba ko asigisna khoi season doi se kai kai no hande drawing gumba painting gumba knitting gumba kai kai season ba se asisina fine motor development da jinge ba ko so khoigi physical development haragadi height weight size changes ni very physical development sida khoigi motor development ju jingani motor development se gross motor haiba maga fine motor haiba maga laigani gross motor haragana khoigi loss muscle control like khoigi khut kumba khong gumba development lakpa se asi sibu gross motor haini ko khoigi finger gumba khut ki finger macha macha khong ki toes macha macha si mayam sina fine motor development da jingane ba ko mathang dana cognitive development domain of development gini ko cognitive development cognition hai cognition se related to brain ne ba brains ne kai to holle ha ko intellectual ability khanghan mangam halle ba ko khoi gi left brain sina khoi gi left brain right brain na lai dui ni ko left ki brain sina logical oiba thinking to han bangam halle ba right ki brain sina creativity thinking to han bangam halle ba logical sila khoi gi maths kumba science kumba language kumba se asigi se perceive to han bangam me ko then khoigi right brain dana creativity like drawing gumba music gumba ga achigi ability hen bangam haleba brain sina ko just cognition harga khoigi cognitive development harga brain gi development duni ko just ju khatang hafetang ningsing asu dum yare ko mathang dana social development le social development sidi kari no harga di khoigi socialization process oirak pangamba socialization hadi kai no harga di is a lifelong process starting from infancy to teenage socialization haragadi lifelong process amo oidoini kada ko ngande horokadoino haragadi angang macha oiringai dagi siba fausa asi fauda sigi process ajum laidoine aduga social development sida khoigi moral development ji yaune include oidoine ba ko mathangi domains na emotional development haidi kaino khoigi emotion duni ko emotional development sida khoigi particular development am lakpa matamda ko domain of development the emotional development se akhoi emotion se knowing and managing our emotion oi bangam hangane ba akhoi emotion se kari no ai emotion se kari no manage to han bangam hangane ba ko then emotion and cognition are bidirectionally interrelated ni ko akhoi emotion ga cognition brain ga emotion ga brain ga se bidirectionally interrelated oi then mathang gi dana akhoi stage of development jing se ko just prenatal stage laigani prenatal stage haidi mother gi womb da lairing stage sa prenatal stage ne 9 month 10 days or 20 days or 40 weeks sa prenatal stage laiko ahan bada infancy laire infancy se particular angang sa chahi 0 dina pokpa degina chahi ani fogi angang se infancy haigani infancy oiba matamda sense makhoi gi sense organ sina makhoi bu takpi gane baduna senses se teacher ne senses teacher har se kaino har gadi sense organ mayam duna angang siki angang si perceive to honba makhoi bu khanghan ba adigi particular environment se khanghan do ne ba sense organ sing sin ko then motor action lakani makhut makhong nik pa chong ba heragani ko sensitive period amani infancy period haisi ko aduga physical and mental development se yam fast oigane ba chahi pokpa degi na chahi ani fogi angang sing se physical and mental development se yam fast oine ba ko then mathangdana early childhood lere. Early childhood sina particular chahi ani dagina chahi taruk ki angang sing sa early childhood ne. Early childhood ki stage ta angang sing se kai kawi har kan toy age na chaga play age haina ga khang na ga ne. Exam daga question ga hang mani ko PYQ daga sa toy age se karam stage ko bono kaina early childhood ni ko. Then 2 to 6 years ke angang se kai no language development se yam fast we ge ne. Physical development in the 0 to 2 year infancy in the physical development yam fast way haidana aduga early childhood na language development yam fast way ne imitation oiba mi tau tambasi yam haigene ba makhoi se sig stage da ko then preschool stage haina su kaunai pre gang age haina su khangnei ko then for language development makhoi se yam sensitive oini critical oigani and fastest period language so haiba language ka tak 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 khangani dunia sigumba stage ka angang sing sida angang mamang da machin kam ganu fattaba wa haiganu angang na tamgani ka haisa kaiginu haragadi makhoi se language development de yam fast oi yam sensitive oiba period amane ba ko dugine. Then physical and social development makhoi de physical as well as social development khara ka develop tawrani ko. The next is later childhood. Later childhood na 6 to 12 years ki angang sa later childhood ne. Later childhood ki angang sing sibo khoina gang age haina su kawi game and sport age haina su khangi ko. Elementary school age long term friendship age leirani then physical development is slow laani motor development sina fast laane ba makhoida ko khoigi later childhood si sahi taruk tina sahi trying thoigi angang si later childhood ta singani. Later childhood ki stage se gang age haina su khangnai game sports age elementary school age or natraga long term friendship ki age then physical development se moi do slow oigani motor development na fast oigani ba ko. The next is adolescence. Adolescence is sahi 12 to 19 years ko according to World Health Organization ki matung ina adolescence ki sahi sa sahi 10 dagi na sahi 19 da leiba ngang sing sa adolescence ki stage ne na haye ba World Health Organization na ko. So adolescence ki stage da ma se golden period ni haina su khangne golden period ni period of stress and storm haina su khangne kanana haira mano hargadi Stanley Hall na haira me bu ko. Then adolescence se transition period mane ba transition se kaino haragadi ko childhood tegina ko gi adolescence sanga khaduine ba adulthood la kadaba gi stage to gi mayai gi stage to ne transition period ne completely mo ko whole body is completely change la khaduine ba nata duna transition period ne have lack of emotional stability se am lack oigane ba sigi matam sida din nata. Then adolescent stress se bridge period ni haina su khangni ko childhood ka adulthood chugi marak ta leibe stage se asisine ba adolescent stage se. Then abstract thinking development oigani hormonal changes mamla kane ba hormonal changes lakpasina maram oiraga makoi da physical development yam lakani as well as emotional control to bu ko mam warakani ba moi da ko. The next is principle of development. Principle of development se kai kinwing se the first one is development is continuous ne. Development is the continuous process from womb to tomb ne. Development se leptana dum tawraga leidoine ba hak womb da hak conceive oirakpadaina siba fause asi fauda dum development tawraga leigadoine. So development is continuous ni hai principle of development da ko. The next is development is sequential and orderly ne. Development se sequence 9 satuine haibadi akoina infancy loiraga hekta childhood se kanthoga adulthood ta changba yaroiba adult da changba yaroiba natra adu childhood tagi adolescent stage se thamaga hekta adult da changani na yaroiba ko infancy legani ko early childhood legani later childhood legani adolescence legani adumaina serial 9 sequence 9 satuine ba. So development se sequential and orderly ni haiba ko. Then rate of development se mi amaga manade varied from person to person ni ko amaga khene ko general to specific we grows to find whole to part ko sma koina development lak poduni aingoda laiba development siga particular individual amaga lai ko khene gane ba haibadi ijam samna haiba kanda khoi gi nupi macha sing ji sahi puberty lak pagi stage amaga su manadam ne ba ko so develop kai gino hande development si khene rakpana su makha pole ba ko. The next is principle of individual difference. Individual difference ki principle mi amaga person se khene ko. The next is interaction. Principle of interaction. Principle of interaction se related correlated ni ko loina khoi gi cognition physical social asi amaga amaga related oi correlated oi ko aduga development se lakhan ba matam de heredity and environment se maru oi interaction se ohin ba matam da. The next is all type of development are interrelated ko ai khoi gi development khuding mak se interrelated oi ko physical oi gera cognitive oi gera social oi gera emotional oi gera PCAC hai se physical cognitive social and emotional haibani ko amaga se loin interrelated oiba. Next is development is spiral and linear. Development se kaino har kana khoi gi straight line dum chat phan nati ko straight line dum chat toi nate amuk khar sa khalanguni amuk halala kani amuk khar sa khalanguni amuk halala kani maina spiral form the like ko. The next is development is direction. Development of direction had is cephalocaudal or longitudinal, and proximodistal developments. Habidi cephalocaudal haragadi head to toe gi development makok hana develop tawrani adui mathangda makhong gi part se develop tawbasibu cephalocaudal development haiba. Proximodistal sina khoi gi center part se hana develop tawrani aduga atopa side ki surrounding se development lakpa se center to periphery asisibu proximodistal development haiba ko. Then khoi gross motor to find large to small height ko yam large part develop toroga small part develop toropa. Then pattern of development is same but the rate or pace is different. Mi amaga se pattern or development lakpa ki pattern se asisidi managane aduga rate natraga magi rate se ke matam se khenagane amana lakpan amana hanbe amana tappe se khenakane ko. Mathang jana heredity and environment. Heredity and environment. Heredity haragade khoi transmission of character from parents to offspring neba. Particular characters the parents the offspring the transmit tarakadoi neba. So heredity si kaino haragade biological process amaneba. That is biological process the karino transfer to raisi haragadi particular trait or character do neba parents to their offspring the transfer to neba. From one generation to the another generation the transfer to neba. So this particular heredity is a fixed and static slave change ko. So heredity is na nature ni. Environment harasip. Environment haragade khoi surrounding to them. Environment is dynamic oini changeable oini. Particular agi environment is hong ba ko changes ko changeable ne environment but heredity is not a changeable. Heredity is a fixed and static ne ko. Adugadi heredity and environment is nature ga nurture ga ne. Heredity haragadi nature day lakpa poni natra nurture haragadi environment neba. So nature haragadi khoi genetic factor ni. Example in haraga khoi eye color gumba hair color gumba ga genetic factor neba. Environment and factor haraga disease gumba essence gumba ko aduna environment factor neba. So nature ga nurture ga neba ko. Then development is a product of heredity and environment. Akhoi development se heredity ka environment ki ka product ne. Only heredity khakta gi oibe ya deba. Only environment khakta gi oibe ya deba development se ko animak mathau tai. Heredity and environment animak requirement oibe ko. Then khoi factor affecting our nature ka khoi heredity and environment. Heredity and environment se factor effect oibe se kai no haragadi khoi intelligence physical development khoi interest cognitive development behavior language development ko si mayam sina khoi da factor heleb effect heleb ko heredity and khoi heredity and environment gi development da. Next is individual difference. Individuals difference mi amaga manade no two individuals are alike in any respect. Aiga particular amaga aigi non pi aiga se manade ba. Aigi like aigi interest kene magi like magi interest kene ko same adumaina mi amaga se manade ba ko. The variation that a person has from an average physical mental characteristic of his group is individual difference. Variation particular average physical mental physical mental characteristic of his group any ko adu singjubu individual difference singi. Variation haraga kai khenabano haraga intelligence to be domain to be creative to be ko outgoing to be ko mane ma'am khenaba ma'am le. Then individual difference se inherited oibaswe acquired oibaswe ko pokak padagi khenak paswe natraga acquire ko haidi laukshilak pasu yai. ꯄꯣꯛꯄꯗꯒꯤ ꯈꯦꯠꯅꯔꯛꯄꯁꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯏꯠ ꯃꯦ ꯕꯤ ꯗ ꯐꯤꯖꯤꯀꯦꯜꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯠ ꯋꯦꯠ ꯑꯦꯛꯁꯦꯇ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯁꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯐꯤꯖꯤꯀꯦꯜꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯅꯤ ꯃꯦꯟꯇꯦꯜꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯟꯇꯦꯂꯤꯖꯦꯟꯁ ꯗꯜ ꯀ꯭ꯔꯤꯌꯦꯇꯤꯞ ꯁꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯃꯦꯟꯇꯦꯜꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯅꯤ ꯇꯦꯝꯄꯔꯃꯦꯟꯇꯦꯜ ꯑꯦꯡꯒꯔ ꯂꯚ ꯕꯤꯍꯦꯕ ꯁꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯏꯟꯍꯦꯔꯤꯇꯦꯠꯅꯦ ꯑꯦꯀ꯭ꯋꯦꯔꯗꯤ ꯏꯠ ꯃꯦ ꯕꯤ ꯗ ꯁꯣꯁꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯀꯜꯆꯔꯦꯜ ꯏꯖꯨꯀꯦꯁꯅꯦꯜ ꯏꯃꯣꯁꯅꯦꯜ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯣꯁꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯑꯦꯗꯖꯁꯃꯦꯟ ꯁꯣꯁꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯕꯤꯍꯦꯕꯤꯌꯔ ꯀꯩꯀꯩꯁꯦ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯕꯤꯖꯨꯋꯦꯜ ꯗꯤꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯟꯁ ꯃꯤ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯁꯣꯁꯤꯌꯦꯂꯥꯏꯖꯦꯁꯟ ꯕꯤꯍꯦꯕꯤꯌꯔꯁꯦ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯗꯕ ꯂꯩꯌꯦꯕ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯑꯁꯤꯁꯦ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯑꯦꯀ꯭ꯋꯦꯔꯗꯩꯅꯦꯕ ꯀꯜꯆꯔꯦꯜ ꯕꯤꯍꯦꯕꯤꯌꯔ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯗꯕ ꯂꯩ ꯏꯖꯨꯀꯦꯁꯅꯦꯜ ꯕꯤꯍꯦꯕꯤꯌꯔ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯗꯕ ꯂꯩꯀꯣ ꯏꯃꯣꯁꯅꯦꯜ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯗꯕ ꯂꯩꯀꯣ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯑꯃꯒꯁꯦ ꯈꯦꯠꯅꯩꯕ ꯁꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯦꯀ꯭ꯋꯦꯔꯅꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯅꯦꯛꯁꯅ ꯇꯤꯆꯤꯡ ꯇꯦꯛꯅꯤꯛ ꯏꯐ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤꯀꯨꯂꯔ ꯃꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯈꯦꯠꯅ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯆꯞ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯏꯟꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯛꯁꯟ ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯐꯣꯔꯝ ꯏꯟꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯛꯁꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯣꯏꯕ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯗꯗꯤ ꯗꯤꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯟꯁꯤꯌꯦꯠ ꯏꯟꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯛꯁꯟ ꯄꯤꯒꯅꯦꯕ ꯀꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯒ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤꯀꯨꯂꯔ ꯑꯃꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯟꯁꯤꯒ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯗ꯭ꯔꯦꯕ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯊꯤꯡꯀꯤꯡꯒ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯊꯤꯡꯀꯤꯡꯁꯤꯒ ꯈꯦꯠꯅꯩꯕ ꯗꯦꯟ ꯋꯦ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯇꯤꯆꯤꯡꯁꯨ ꯗꯤꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯟ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯣꯏꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯕꯥꯅꯤꯛꯇꯀꯣ ꯁꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯔꯦ ꯏꯟꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯛꯁꯟ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯋꯦ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯇꯤꯆꯤꯡ ꯃꯦꯊꯣꯗꯇꯣ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯐꯣꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯏꯟꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯛꯁꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟ ꯇꯥꯕꯗ ꯋꯥꯠꯀꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯔꯦ ꯗꯤꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯟꯁꯤꯌꯦꯠ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯗꯤꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯟ ꯃꯦꯊꯣꯗ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯔꯒ ꯗꯤꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯟ ꯇꯦꯛꯅꯤꯛ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯔꯒ ꯇꯥꯛꯀꯗꯕꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯉꯥꯡ ꯂꯥꯏꯔꯤꯛ ꯇꯥꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯀꯣ ꯅꯦꯛꯁ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯨꯄꯤꯡ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯁꯨ ꯍꯣꯃꯣꯖꯤꯅꯁ ꯑꯦꯟ ꯍꯤꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯖꯤꯅꯁ ꯂꯩꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯥꯁꯔꯨꯝ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯥꯁꯔꯨꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯐꯝꯍꯟꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯔꯦ ꯍꯣꯃꯣꯖꯤꯅꯁ ꯃꯤꯛꯆꯔ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯐꯝꯍꯟꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯦꯕ ꯍꯤꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯖꯤꯅꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯐꯝꯍꯟꯒꯗꯕꯅꯦꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯍꯣꯃꯣꯖꯤꯅꯁ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯏꯟꯇꯔꯦꯁ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯕꯤꯂꯤꯇꯤ ꯆꯞ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯕꯗꯣ ꯐꯝꯍꯜꯂꯒꯗꯤ ꯗꯤꯕꯂꯞꯃꯦꯟꯁꯦ ꯀꯔꯤꯝ ꯂꯩꯔꯔꯣꯏ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯆꯞ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯕꯁꯤꯡꯗꯨ ꯈꯛꯇ ꯂꯩꯗꯣꯏꯅꯦ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯒ꯭रेसिቭ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯔꯣꯏꯕ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯤꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯖꯤꯅꯁꯇ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯔꯦ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯕꯤꯂꯤꯇꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯏꯟꯇꯔꯦꯁꯁꯦ ꯈꯦꯠꯅꯕꯁꯤꯡꯗꯣ ꯐꯝꯍꯜꯂꯒꯗꯤ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯔꯦ ꯅꯣꯂꯦꯖ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯑꯃꯒꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯌꯔ ꯇꯧꯃꯤꯟꯅꯅꯤ ꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯗꯤꯕꯂꯞꯃꯦꯟ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯁꯤꯌꯔ ꯇꯧꯅꯔꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯅꯣꯂꯦꯖꯁꯦ ꯒꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯍꯜꯂꯛꯄ ꯉꯝꯒꯅꯦꯕ ꯆꯞ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯔꯒ ꯂꯩꯔꯕꯗꯨꯗꯗꯤ ꯀꯩꯝꯇ ꯂꯦꯡꯉꯔꯣꯏ ꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯔꯦ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯨꯄꯤꯡ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯥꯁꯔꯨꯝꯗ ꯐꯝꯍꯟꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯌꯥꯔꯤꯈꯩꯗꯤ ꯍꯤꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯖꯤꯅꯁꯀꯤ ꯑꯦꯔꯦꯟꯖꯃꯦꯟ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯒꯗꯕꯅꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯃꯊꯪꯗꯅ ꯀꯣꯁ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯕꯤꯖꯨꯋꯦꯜ ꯗꯤꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯟꯁꯁꯦ ꯀꯩꯗꯤ ꯀꯣꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯀꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯍꯥꯟꯕꯗ ꯍꯦꯔꯤꯗꯤꯇꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄꯦꯔꯦꯟꯁꯇꯒꯤ ꯏꯟꯍꯦꯔꯤꯠ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯕ ꯀꯦꯔꯦꯛꯇꯔꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯅꯁꯨ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯕꯤꯖꯨꯋꯦꯜ ꯗꯤꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯟ ꯑꯣꯏꯍꯟꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯑꯦꯟꯚꯥꯏꯔꯣꯟꯃꯦꯟ ꯐꯦꯛꯇꯔꯅꯁꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯍꯟꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯏꯀꯣꯅꯣꯃꯤꯛ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯇꯁꯅꯁꯨ ꯀꯣ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯕꯤꯖꯨꯋꯦꯜ ꯗꯤꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯟ ꯑꯣꯏꯍꯟꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯏꯟꯐ꯭ꯂꯨꯌꯦꯟꯁ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯀꯥꯁ ꯔꯦꯁ ꯑꯦꯟ ꯅꯦꯁꯅꯦꯂꯤꯇꯤꯅꯁꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯍꯟꯕꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯁꯦꯛꯁ ꯗꯤꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯟ ꯅꯨꯄꯥ ꯅꯨꯄꯤ ꯈꯦꯠꯅꯕꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯀꯣ ꯑꯦꯖ ꯏꯟꯇꯦꯂꯤꯖꯦꯟꯁ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯆꯍꯤꯒꯤ ꯏꯟꯇꯦꯂꯤꯖꯦꯟꯁꯁꯦ ꯈꯦꯠꯅꯕꯅꯁꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯀꯣ ꯇꯦꯝꯄꯔꯥꯃꯦꯟꯅꯁꯨ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯑꯣꯔ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯑꯇꯩ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯩꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯏꯟꯇꯔꯦꯁ ꯀꯣ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯕꯤꯂꯤꯇꯤ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯕꯤꯖꯨꯋꯦꯜ ꯗꯤꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯟꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯍꯟꯕ ꯌꯥꯏꯕ ꯀꯣꯁ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯕꯤꯖꯨꯋꯦꯜ ꯗꯤꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯟꯁꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯁꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯃꯊꯪꯗꯅ ꯁꯣꯁꯤꯌꯦꯂꯥꯏꯖꯦꯁꯟ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯗ ꯑꯦꯛ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯑꯦꯗꯣꯞꯇꯤꯡ ꯕꯤꯍꯦꯚꯤꯌꯔ ꯇꯨ ꯅꯣꯔꯝꯁ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯑ ꯀꯜꯆꯔ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯁꯣꯁꯥꯏꯇꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯣꯁꯥꯏꯇꯤ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯜꯆꯔꯗ ꯆꯠꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯅꯤꯌꯣꯝ ꯅꯤꯇꯤ ꯅꯣꯔꯝꯁꯇꯣ ꯑꯦꯗꯣꯞ ꯇꯧꯕꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯣꯁꯤꯌꯦꯂꯥꯏꯖꯦꯁꯟ ꯍꯥꯏꯌꯦꯕ like it take place formally and informally helps to control the human behavior it is a continuous process ko socialization haragadi aigi society da chanariba niyom niti ko chanaba mayam lei niyom mayam lei asi se adopt tawraga adugi matungina chatpa se bokhoi socialization hayeba ko adudi agent of socialization se kai no haragadi khoi gi family leire peers leire religions leire neighborhood leire ko work place leire neighborhood leire sports team leire media leire school leire si mayam se kai no socialization ki agent ne ko mathang types of socialization si primary socialization had influenced by the friends and family aigi friends and family se primary socialization da singe ko primary socialization ki main most important ji kaino haragadi koi gi family is the primary socialization gi agent haidi yam close we yam kaino thoba agent ka manu haragadi family sine bako secondary da haragana it take place outside the home yum dagi mapan chatlaga khoi gi socialize oirakpa process mayam se ajugi process bu secondary socialization hai example in ha kan school mathang dana anticipatory socialization haragadi a person practice for further relationship mathangi further relationship ki matung ina person duna practice to budubu anticipatory socialization ha cham cham ha kan behavior singse relationship ama continue tawra thamge haragadi mangonda some behavior ama adopt to mathau taiba adudubu anticipatory socialization haiba. Next is resocialization. Resocialization haragadi kaino haragadi anova behavior ama accept to hanai do lothokraga rejecting the previous behavior and accepting the new one adudubu resocialization haiba ko. Element of socialization se koi family, school and teacher sina kaino element of socialization ni ko. Agent of socialization se active agency laini passive agency laini. Active oiba agency se actively akoina socialize ohenba learn to hunba se kai dino haragadi family, peer group, school, religions, institutions, then caste and classes asi mayam degi akoina actively active agency ne basi remember to godami ko active agency da koi family lai, peers group lai, school lai, religions lai, institution lai ade caste and class group mayam se active agency da singem. And then passive agency da na mass media, radio, television, library, magazine and book, museum si mayam se kaino si mayam si dei jo koina learn to bi ba social ko kai hari mo kari chanai no kai to no kai ma khang ba ko si sina kaino passive agency ne. Actively koina socialize hen ba han basina sida lai family, peers group, school, religions, institutions si mayam sing sine ko. Mathangina gender roles. Gender haragadi kaino gender haiba matam na koina remember to do se gender is a social construct ne. Sex haragani kaino haragada is a biological construct ne. Siki kena basi khangadami ko. Mathangdana gender stereotype haigi se kaino ji kitang mamshalle ko. Gender stereotype haragadi gender se fixed and over generalized attitude oiba mindset about the girls and boys. Id gender stereotype haragadi hanagi thaina da leiramba mentality to neba nupa ga nupi ga khitnai haibagi mindset se gender stereotype te lay. Example oina har kanda khogi nupi singsina maths ta soli kaina ga haiba asi singse kaino gender stereotype te chingeba. Next na gender bias. Gender bias di kaino haragadi id nupa dan hen important piba ko asi chubu gender bias ko iba. Next na gender parity. Gender parity di equality of numbers and proportion of girls and boys or women or men in education system malana equality helak pasasibu gender parity ni ko. Next na gender neutral language ma'am lai gender gi oina neutral language cameraman gi mahutta camera person haiba chairman gi mahutta chairperson ka haiba ko simaina lai ko. Next is child centered and progressive education. Child center haragadi kaino haragadi child center word se kanana puthorpano haragadi John Dewey nani ko. Child center haragadi angang da focus to biba angang gi interest, angang gi capacity, angang gi aptitude ko angang gi likes dislike asi se khangaga matungda education provide to wasibu child center hai. Then by birth a child is curious, creative and has ability to learn sisima khangsan gadami ko hak pokak pangang se makhoi se curious, creative and ability se by birth gi dum la abane ba. Then so child is empty vessel haina John Locke na hairame bako. Then mathangna child construct their own knowledge, they are not empty vessel. Piaget, Vygotsky, Brunner na John Locke na hairam basi yadiba. Kaigino haragadi child sing se masagi knowledge masana construct tawi makhoi se empty vessel natte haina Piaget, Vygotsky, Brunner makhoi na hairame bako. John Locke na di child se empty vessel ni hairame bako. Next is progressive education. Progressive education haragadi learning by doing. Learning by doing haragadi hand-on experience ne masana tawraga masana learn to budo ajibu progressive education or learning by doing ko webuko. Then education is for children, not for children is for education. Education says children gineba ko. Then makhoi is collaborative learning tawni and then all round development oigani. Collaborative learning haid amaga collaborate tawraga learn to minani as well as kaino makhoi is all round development oigani ba in progressive education dadi ko. Progressive education provide tawradi angang sing se all round development oidoine ba. Tripolar process of education. John Dewey na tripolar process of education puthomi ko. Tripolar de kai changi hadi teacher, student and curriculum ne ba changi se ko. So previous year question yengasiko mathakta kaino khara lemhori adu mathang thagalage kaigino de video si chawraga de upload tawda khitang problem oi ko. So in a learner centered classroom the teacher will learner centered classroom the teacher na kari tawni sineba. So kai tawtoino haragadi employ such method in which the learner are encouraged to take initiative for their own learning. Id method ma'am season neba so that angang khingsina initiative lawduine masana all learning tawnabai damakta ko. So option number D is the correct answer ni ko. Next, in the context of nature and nurture defect, which one of the following statements seems to be appropriate to you? Previous statement singsidagi karamana appropriate oibano shineba. Kwigi nature and nurture sidako. So karamana oi haragadi heredity and environment are inseparably interwoven and both influence development nebako. Next, progressive education is associated with which of the following statement? Previous statement sidagi progressive education se karambaga associate oibano shineba. So kambaga oi haragadi knowledge is generated through direct experience and collaboration niko. So ngasi gi oina sida loisilage mathang topa dum upload tawragi ko kha. Edi video sem chawragadi upload tawbudu su problem oi ko. So do nani. So thank you.